Day back at the gates with all their silly temporary fencing. Won't stop us. Gates are shut today.
Okay, dear.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
Oh, there we go. Oh, good morning.
Sort that out.
Yeah, they're off there on their little.
Oops, that didn't work.
Little drive this morning.
Why is that being so difficult? There we go. All right, which way are we going? Hi, Catherine. Where are we going to set up? Where's our speakers there?
Speakers going that way.
Speakers going.
Thank you. Okay, I'll just go back a bit. Oops. And stand here with an umbrella. Would anyone like a flag? It's alright, it will just get wet. That's true. Well, I'm just going to stay here and keep everything dry. Hi, Greg.
The oath of remembrance, please remove headdress. They went with sons to the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady and aglow. They were staunch to the end, against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.
lest we forget.
Lest we forget.
Governor General, this letter is a direct appeal from an ever-growing cohort of Australian people both here and at home. We call on you to action the public reveal of the unredacted findings in the police report from the Woodrow Commission 1995 to 1997. The Woodrow Commission, as catalogued with the Police Integrity Commission, resulted in a 90-year suppression order containing 28 names of alleged pedophiles of prominent stature, including judges, government officials, an ex-Prime Minister and others. That our Australian government has made no attempt to undo the 90-year suppression order for the supposed safety and well-being of the population is unacceptable. Revisited again in 2015 in the Senate Legal and Constitutional Affairs Legislation Committee meeting, the then Senator Bill Heffernan delivered the same request for the findings to be released to the public. As the Senator stated, it's not so much the secrets that's the problem, it's when a group of people such as the 28 keep each other's secrets. Further into his appeal, he quoted the judge of the day. We decided not to revisit that issue because the public would lose confidence in the judiciary. Governor General, how can you justify the 90-year suppression order of the police report from the Woodrow Commission, given that the Australian taxpayers paid out roughly $64 million on the case? We have a right to full disclosure of the investigations. 28 years later, we have stood each week since August 30, 2021 at Government House in Queensland and daily since the 7th of February 2022 here in the nation's capital. We are either real victims, family members of victims or friends of victims of the appalling industry of child trafficking and pedophilia. It is up to the men and women of Australia to determine their level of confidence in the police, judiciary system, the media, yourself and Parliament on this matter. Yours sincerely, concerned men and women of Australia.
Hi Chris, hi PM, hi Wanda, hi Daniel. Hi Era.
Governor General, Samantha, it is less than 4 weeks to Anzac Day. That we will remember our young men and women who have fought for this country and other nations and died there or have come back severely incapacitated emotionally, mentally and physically. The generations after that have been affected. So governments do not look after their people, as we can see today, all through generations. We will always remember our young men and women who fought for this country and other countries for their freedom. But we have been enslaved. But in the near future, we will not be enslaved because the truth is coming out where the younger generations and those to come will be free from all of this insanity of evil, especially the children and the babies, because it's all unravelling. The murderous and incredible hatred that the evil kingdom, the dark kingdom, has forced upon generations that go back thousands of years. The children is why we stand here today and every day, because they need a voice. So that's why we stand here for truth and justice for the children whose blood has been shed, whose abuse and trauma and evil that has been done to them. We need the children. We need families for the future of this beautiful country, Australia. Lest we never forget the children and the babies and our countrymen. Always remember and stand up for righteousness, truth and justice for the children. Samantha, I'm going to read out some information from Kelso Lawyers' website. Kelso Lawyers take on child abuse cases and are very successful at prosecuting them. From their website, kelsolawyers.com. Australia has a long and shameful history when it comes to youth detention. From the 1950s right through until today, many thousands of young people have experienced severe physical and sexual abuse while locked up in youth detention centres. Some of these facilities were worse than adult prisons. Teenagers were treated like hardened adult criminals, denied basic rights and subjected to extreme violence and abuse by staff. Little was done to rehabilitate problem teens or to help them heal from past trauma. Many inmates were manhandled and provoked on purpose to give staff an excuse to abuse and punish them further. Physical and sexual abuse was just a fact of life for many. Regardless of which detention centre you were abused in, you may be entitled to compensation. Kelso have pursued cases across every state in Australia. Many survivors do not speak up for a long time. Often they fear retribution from the offender, or else they would not be believed. Many blame themselves and live with feelings of shame and embarrassment that they should not have to carry. It's never your fault. Often the hardest step is to break the silence, reach out and find your voice. So we'll have a look at one particular youth detention centre, Darrick Boys Home. Darrick Training School is perhaps the most notorious youth training centre in the history of New South Wales. Throughout its 25-year history, officers preyed on the vulnerable children in their care, committing horrifying acts of physical and sexual abuse against those who were supposed to be protected. For many years, there were at least 3 and likely more pedophile officers operating within Darrick at the same time. Former residents have recounted being subjected to truly abhorrent crimes, including penetrative sexual assaults, genital mutilations, botched circumcisions and violent beatings. Public reports about Darrick have begun to emerge in the 1990s when the Woods Royal Commission inquiry received numerous accounts of physical and sexual abuse within the training school, including by staff members, medical personnel carers and older boys acting at the direction of staff members. The inquiry found that there was a culture of violence and impunity within Darrick, and that the New South Wales government failed to properly monitor the welfare of the boys in their care. Despite these findings, it was not until 2016 that serious action was taken when the New South Wales Police established Strike Force Eckersley to investigate numerous complaints about the sexual assault of children at Darrick. The Strike Force should be commended for the dogged pursuit of these offenders, which led to a number of arrests, criminal charges and convictions. Further publicity followed in 2018 when a 60 Minutes investigation exposed numerous allegations against former Darrick Superintendent Alastair Webster. It was alleged that Webster, who was in charge between 1973 and 1984, had ignored numerous complaints of sexual abuse within Darrick and had even punished some children for speaking out. Upon leaving Darrick, Webster commenced a career as a federal politician. Webster himself was charged with child abuse offences in 2020, to which he pleaded not guilty. Kelso lawyers had previously written about other former Darrick officers who had been either charged or convicted of child sexual abuse offences or else died before charges could be made. One such person was Frank Valentine. To most, Frank Valentine appeared to be kindly, affable, elderly man. Towards the end of his career, he was a senior manager for the Hunter Department of Youth and Community Services. He was described by his family and friends as a kind and loving man. But this couldn't be further from the truth. Valentine was a sadistic child molester. Over 3 years in the 1970s, Valentine used his position of power to sexually abuse vulnerable teenagers in youth detention facilities. The violent abuse was indiscriminate. He targeted boys, girls, children and teens. He even raped an unwed, pregnant 15-year-old mother. He called her a whore like all the others in there. Valentine had no empathy, no mercy and no remorse. Yet he was allowed to continue working with children and teens under the nose of the New South Wales government. Valentine started out as a child welfare officer with no previous offences. He started working in detention facilities for troubled youths. It was around 1971 that Valentine started abusing the children he had sworn to protect. On one occasion, Valentine abused a teenage girl in a part of the Western Sydney institution called the Dungeon. Valentine held the girl captive for 3 days and repeatedly sexually abused her. In 2014, the Royal Commission heard the Public Service Board had suspicions about Valentine's sexual preferences as early as 1973.
What?
Documents showed the board had serious concerns about whether Mr. Valentine should continue to hold a senior position in the department. The concerns followed sexual and physical allegations made against him between 1971 and 1973. The allegations were not substantiated. Instead, Valentine was given a slap on the wrist, a simple warning, and then allowed to continue on his way. Despite the board's concerns, Valentine wasn't stopped, reported or punished. Instead, he was moved to another government facility and later to Kurikuri Yarrawa Training School for Troubled Teenage Boys, where he sexually assaulted a 15-year-old boy in 1978. In 1988, Valentine's Kurikuri victim committed suicide just days before he testified against the pedophile. He was 25 years old at the time. Unfortunately, the charges against Valentine were dropped, and a second victim, sexually abused at just 11 years old, declined to testify following the victim's suicide. the Public Service Board weren't the only one privy to Valentine's sadistic behaviour. In recent years, colleagues have come forward and shared disturbing information about Valentine's violent outbursts and touchy personality. Max Morrissey was a child protection consultant who reported to Valentine in 1980. He said, "Everyone knew about Frank. He rang me one night and said how terrible it was that people were talking about him and saying he sexually abused children. He said he was going to put them all in jail. He would go around saying people were making false allegations against him and about not being guilty, so a lot of people knew about Valentine." According to Morrissey, Valentine would go ballistic when staff asked him why he was still working in a senior position after facing child abuse allegations in 1987 and 88. In 2019, New South Wales District Court Judge Nicole Noman found Valentine guilty of 20 historical child sex offences, including against six victims, including rape, buggery and indecent assault. The charges amounted to 22 years in prison with a minimum of 13 years. It is likely that the 8-year-old pedophile will die in jail. No child should ever be abused, let alone in and out of care home, which is why the Kelso lawyers continue to fight for the children who have suffered at the hands of pedophiles like Frank Valentine. So, how many opportunities were there for government agencies, for people who knew, to expose what he was doing and put an end to his dirty ways? So many. And everybody stayed silent, or they were quashed by the authorities. And that's just one small example of what has gone on in our history, and hopefully doesn't continue to that extent today, but no doubt it does. So Samantha, this is why we keep on calling you to end corruption, so that children like the victims of Frank Valentine can be saved, can have an opportunity to face their perpetrators in court, to have their perpetrators spend time in court and in jail for a long sentence, so that the world can be a better place, a safer place for children who end up in those sort of facilities through no fault of their own, through family breakdown or whatever. And even if they do end up in those sort of facilities for committing crimes, the punishment is not to be sexually assaulted. That's not part of the handing down of judgment that comes from the court. So Samantha, step up. Speak up for the children. They need you. Expose the 28.
Thank you, Anita. Thank you, Anita. Thank you for all your comments too. Hi Lulu. Exactly, that's so right, Lulu. There's so much trauma which comes out in so many ways, and as Anita said, sexual abuse is never part of the punishment. It should never be part of anyone's life.
Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a jab, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raided the cans, done all the cans. Who said it can, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They broken the roads, broken the law. That can't break the spirit now. We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up for the man on bail, and I'm still here. They try so hard. We try not laugh.
You going to stay here?
Oh, I'll stay on this side.
Do you mind keeping the umbrella over it?
Oh, okay, yeah, of course.
Now we charge you, take it to turn, we count the truth for all the assaults, all the abuse. Nobody's gonna cut that in, you stop now. Yeah, who at the door, knock the door, you on the storm, vibe with the empty. We're gonna regroup and come back to the front lawn. Yeah, we're still here, still ain't got no fear. We won't cry, still ain't shed no tear. The sense of we still here. Is that all you got? We take on you more. We unite, you don't call the shot. So we've been here all along. And they're still here, yeah, they're still here. Return of the soul on the Neverland. They're still here, yeah, they're still here. Yeah, they're still here. The oldest civilization, it's been how many years? They're still here. Need your support for the new way this war is for. Outlaw wiring for the law and injury income war records. Gotta cut out the cancer. Yeah, that's what the plans are. Walk with the elders, they got the law, we got the numbers. That is the answer. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a jab, never wore a mask. 2 years no plus, and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raided the camp, found all the camps. Who said camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They're broken the roads, broken the law. But can't break the spirit now. We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed the car and locked me up with a man on bail, and I'm still here. They see us come, we see them run. Now we are one, free our daughters, free our sons. They're getting scared, front line, you can bet I'm there. Even when we're gone, our spirit lives on, yeah, we ain't going anywhere. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a jab, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raided the camp, found all the camps. Who kicks at the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They've broken the roads, broken the law, but can't break the spirit now. We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up out on bail, and I'm still here.
Oh, yeah, if we're going to have our backs to the gate again.
Yeah, back to the gate. Yep. They only deserve our backs.
All right, well, there's enough today. I'll stand here with the umbrella. Oh, that's good. Do you want me to count in, or? 2, 3, 4. They're not for sale.
Stay home now. You're not up to much today.
No, I'm actually meeting a friend of Chris's for a drink. So yeah, got something on. That's all I'll say.
See you.
Oh, you got the umbrella.
I said good day. Oh, we've got a few buds on there today. Hi, Catherine, Greg, Rosalie, Daniel, Honda, hello, Chris. Did I say Chris already? Nobby, PM, Ara. We've got lots of chat going on there, guys. Lulu.
Yeah.
And Melissa. Hi, Melissa.
Oh, hello, Melissa.
Melissa's Freedom.
Cold.
I'm still scrolling through. Oh, got to the bottom. Hi. There you go. Oh, that's too much chat to go through. You got a wave?
No, they were fixing that.
No, the passenger.
Oh, okay. See you, Hazel. I did wave.
Oh, good. Oh, there you
I
go.
don't know who they were. But I might just go up and say, just want to come and chat.
Go
Because
for
we'll
it.
ask them every day, hey?
I'll wander up with you.
Okay, let me just pop this. Just going to put some of these legs down. Actually, could you just hold that for a tick? Oh, maybe. Yeah, I just want to put the legs down. Up. Yeah, away.
Away. Put him away.
Easy to walk. Let's see if this works. No.
Skills.
I've been watching all of you seasoned
Oh,
operators.
like that. That's just too efficient.
That was Vaughan, I think. I'm sure it was Vaughan.
Okay, well, I haven't seen him do that either.
Okay. Recently, maybe he's come up with new ways. Yeah, yesterday's little video was midsection chest. I didn't quite get the camera angle right.
Yes. Like, oh, we'll lift the camera up a little bit.
Oh, got the words. Not that they were very useful. Sorry, I'm just moving you around a bit, trying to hold on a bit better.
Oh, there's been an earthquake
But there has. Whereabouts?
in Thailand.
Oh, we heard there was an earthquake coming somewhere. Oh yeah, you were talking about that yesterday.
Yes. I know.
That's where I heard it. Sorry, it's a bit silly. Hi Chris.
Where are the rivers and streams almost dry? Here. Oh,
No,
I think it's a bit dry. Yeah. Won't be for long. Well, we might flip it along maybe. If we're lucky.
probably won't like having to come out in the rain. They have an umbrella. No, no, no.
Go over to the speaker.
Rather quiet. Oh, okay. We had about, oh really? Sorry, who was that? Yeah, it was very well said. Thank you, Anita. Okay, rain all round. Well, this hasn't happened. It probably has happened before, but I haven't experienced it where no one's
on the
turned
speaker.
up.
Beep beep will be a car.
Beep, beep. Oh, farewell. Oh,
Bye, Kale.
thank you for being here. That's unusual.
It's a bit soggy. Stop at white line. Quickly, it'll be like. Shall I press the button?
Sure, okay.
This one?
Yes. Hello?
Hi, how you going?
Oh, hello. This is Karen. We were wondering if we would be able to speak to Samantha today, please.
Well, you would have to make contact through the house if you're looking to do that.
Or how about, is Fiona back from leave? Or
Sorry, can you just repeat that once more?
is Fiona Hartley back from leave?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay. Yes. Well, I'm just wondering if Fiona or Sarah Hawkins would care to come out and have a chat. We've been corresponding with them to organise a meeting.
Well, if that's the case, you would have to make contact through the house.
Hmm.
We wouldn't be able to give you their personal information.
Okay, just if you could pass on that Karen's been here again to follow up on that correspondence, please. You've gone. Okay.
Have a good day.
Okay. Oops, low battery. We might have to finish up. Don't know why. It was charged up this morning. That's weird.
Yeah, some people talk too long.
The circles. Yes, circles. No, you did not at all. That's my phone. That was very, very, very good what you shared today. Thank you so much.
There will be more of that because there's an awful lot of the cases on their website. So
Oh, awesome.
that was
That's
just one out of
thank you.
more than dozens. I don't know how many there are.
Yeah, that's great. I might have to start editing sections out and putting them up as their own little videos for people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Lulu. Rude. Yeah. Really busy. Really? Doing what? What's more important than making sure children are safe? Okay, thank you again. All right, I'm gonna sign off. Make sure let's put that umbrella down. Make sure this saves before the battery goes. Okay, thank you again.